Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War. It's remastered. Today it's going to be SSak and Soma on Eclipse, a very fun map. Take off of a third world, you know that already. Top right it's going to be Soma, bottom left it's going to be SSak. So two incredible players going at it for our entertainment today. Hope you're enjoying the StarCraft. I do love Brood War a lot. The views have been going down, but that has not diminished my love for StarCraft, man. I am streaming on this channel. I am casting VODs on this channel, doing shorts on this channel. And let's see if we can get a Zerg win here today. I think Soma's favored in this, but RJB doesn't send me replays that are not interesting in some way. So, let's go ahead and see what SSak has in store for Soma. Maybe a command center first. On a two-player map, could be interesting. Oh boy, on a four-player map maybe, but yo, not on a three-player map. So, here on Eclipse, walling off with a supply depot and a barracks. It is safe. It is economical. We've got space platform on the top right. We've got jungle tile set on the bottom left. We are drone scouting. Wow. So Soma says it's a barcode Terran. I guess he doesn't recognize the barcode, or he knows that it's SSak. And he's like, okay, so no proxy. That's great. While I'm here, I might as well harass the SCV and delay the construction of this barracks because I am losing a lot of mining time with this drone. Run, drone. Hope you guys all enjoyed the high-level professional 3v3 that I posted last Saturday. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Right? Go to my channel, click on the logo, and then go back a couple of videos. Wait, I think it's the last video that I posted. Last StarCraft video that I posted on this channel. I did post a review of Andor yesterday. I hope you enjoyed that. And yeah, I think I'm going to be sprinkling them in here because reviews of TV and movies, because I'm watching them anyway, are fairly evergreen. Because you're talking about something current. Anyway, what's going on here? This drone is just delaying and delaying and delaying the barracks. Oh my gosh, getting out with two hit points, man, and getting around for another. Oh, what a juke here from Soma. Another scout, he says, still not making a command center, and then getting out with one hit point. One hit point is this drone. Yo, that is Daryl the drone for sure. And it's going to be a hatch pool on the other side. A third hatch here, he says. Yeah, he's going to expand. So third hatch it is. This SCV says, okay, so third hatch, no one base weird play, no two base play. Third hatch, fair enough. So I'm safe to expand as I've already done. So I feel good about that decision. Oh my gosh, bunkering the third base? Here is SSak and a Marine here to protect the SCV from this drone. 5 sets of Lings as a response. Here, DEFCON 1, red alert. We cannot lose this third hatch to a bunker. A bunker, of all things. We've got two Marines already in there. Oh my gosh, this drone says, all right, I can't defend. But hopefully these Lings can get us around here. This third Marine is not going to get inside this bunker. Soma says, no. No. Excellent pin down on that ramp. Excellent micro there from Soma. We already knew he has excellent micro today because getting that drone out was very, very, very elite. And there we go. 10 Lings fully surrounding the bunker. Losing Lings here, but that's okay. The Marines are dead. The bunker is down. And the SCV is fleeing for its life. SCV scouting up to the main base here. Sees, hey, look, first 100 gas into a lair. What a surprise. And let's see what we're going to do here. We've got an academy. No early engineering bay here, but I don't think he has enough gas for a +1 quite yet. So we'll keep an eye on that production tab and see if it's going to be an early +1 or just a normal +1 engineering bay timing for turrets for the Mutalisks that are surely coming here, but not surely, because there could be thrown down a hatch and another hatch and then maybe a Hydralisk den. Lair down. Not enough minerals for a spire. For a spire. What am I calling it here? For a spire. Interesting. And a Hydralisk Den it is. I like it. Checking to see how many Marines there are. It's like, okay, so a lot of Marines. SK Terran opening here. Not mech. I do not need to throw down a Sunken at all of these bases because there's not a Vulture coming. Just keep an eye on things here. Check for a move out. If there is a move out, then maybe we need to throw down some Sunkens. But other than that, we do not. All right, SAC. We've got Stim on the way. We've got supply depots on the way. We've got a third Rax on the way. And there's an engineering bay. It is an engineering bay on the way here, too. Because he has no idea that there are not Mutalisks coming. Excellent, excellent decision here, I think, from Soma. So, Comsats are here. And are we going to show... Oh my gosh. A full surround? Dude, that was Soul Key-esque. Oh man, every single Marine, every single medic that went out there are all dead. Oh, so we've got 2 Marines behind a wall. That's enough, I guess. That's enough with a repairing SCV to keep out 11 Zerglings. What a match. This is some incredible stuff so far. Dude, that getting that push out wiped out is brutal stuff. There is Lurker aspect on the way. Yeah, this is absolutely going to be a Lurker contain. And we've seen it. We've seen it recently in ASL. We saw Soulkey do it to Rush. I'm not going to tell you if he won the game or not. But he definitely Lurker contained this guy. Beautiful. I mean, we're going to see it here. We're going to try to bust out a little bit. Lurker eggs coming in. Marines see it, and they're like, aw, kill it. Kill it with fire. Oh, we don't have any fire. No fire bats. Never mind. Just whatever. Wait for the Lurker to finish and then kill it. If we can. We're going to, like, use a stim on this thing? No? Do we need to? Depends. This Lurker's going to pop out and die. Ready? Oh, he canceled it at the last second. Beautiful move out. This is a great game. Great TVZ without a doubt. We've got a Queen's Nest on the way. There have been no scans, right? He's saving the scans for Lurkers, I think. Because he knows. He knows what it is. He doesn't have to scan Soma and see what the tech is. It's Lurkers. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Look at these outer bunkers he threw up. That's kind of cool. Ah! Lurkers running by the bunkers. You're not supposed to do that. Every Ling died, but the Lurkers are burrowed inside the natural base. The SCVs are running. The SCVs are fighting. Both Lurkers do go down. Wow. Incredible response there. I thought for sure all of those SCVs were going to die. I thought these Lurkers would still be here, but SAC, with the incredible incredible decision-making, is able to get in there and shut that thing down before it gets too disastrous. I like the outer layer of bunkers here quite a bit. That's really fun. Guess what? A Hive's on the way, though. From the Zerg. And where's the move out? Here's a move out, but guess who's going to Ling run by your butt? Bunkers? Relatively sort of full. Oh, gosh. Yeah, nice. 4 Marines inside a bunker. Cool. They've got a +0 attack. There's a scan. Sees what's going on up there. Okay, so at this point, you pretty much are going to need control tower starports, get some science vessels out there, get some irradiate, because the Lurkers are going to have to be dealt with that way. You're not making tanks, so you got to have the science vessels, plus Ultralisks are on a timer at this point, folks. He scans in, sees the Hives almost done, and says, whoa, boy. Any sign of a third base for the Terran? No, Zergling there. I mean, third base locations on this map aren't great. You don't have a lot of options. Kind of have to go here or here, yeah? Oh, Lurker Trap! Lurker Trap! It somehow... Oh, gosh. I was going to say kills nothing, but does kill 3 Marines there and a medic. So, hey. Not the best thing of all time, but the Defiler Mound is on the way. Adrenal's getting fired up. A Nidus into the third base would be pretty cool, too. Like Nidus here, Nidus here. Marines got that +1. Lurkers got that 0-0. Ling's also got that 0-0. He's working on upgrades. We can see him in the production tab. It's something he's trying. And look at this. All right. Couple Lurkers down, couple Marines down. These are the trades we're okay with. That's a lot of Lurkers, though. That is a run from that number of Lurkers. He's got to fall back, man. Consume's on the way. Oh, this is looking bad. He is getting tanks, though. He's getting tanks. He's making a science vessel. Yes. Does he have a radiate yet? I'm not sure if he does. Not sure if he's got a radiate yet. So this has been a scrappy little TVZ for your Monday. Hope you're enjoying it. If you are, tap that like button. Again, the views have been low recently, but tapping the like button helps the algorithm know that I'm here. And then people are happy as well. Okay, great micro. Aw, this group's gonna die. Yeah, for sure. This group is dead. The Marines are all gone. The Lurker's trying to run, but two of them don't make it out. One totally does. She can warn the others about the Lurkers that are out on the map that everybody already knows about. So, Consume finishing up here soon. This push is looking pretty scary. Marines working on any kind of a timing? No, they're working on infantry armor. Couple tanks. We're going to try to break stuff with tanks. We're going to try to break stuff with a radiate, I assume. Dude, Plague's on the way. Nidus is coming in. This is going to be a slow push here. Tanks up, tank up. Dark Swarm, Lurker. Get the tanks out of there. Get them out of there. Go. Didn't lose a tank. One's at 31 hit points, but he's alive. This is incredible. There, finally a radiate gets started, but dude. Dude. Oh, okay, well, Okay, let's siege up. I guess when you siege up, a Dark Swarm pops up and Lurkers show up again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, in the hands of a capable Zerg player. In the hands of a capable Zerg player. Dark Swarm Lurker, so hard to deal with as a Terran. Artosis complains about it during ASL casts all the time, and he is right to do so. Radiates can get through it. Yamatos can get through it. Siege Tank Splash can get through it if there's more than one Lurker in there. And they're close together, but this spread is excellent. It's Soma. What else do we expect from this guy? I kind of expected Mutalisks from him, but he's going Hydras. Opposite of convention. I kind of like it. Subverting my expectations, good man. So these are Adrenalings with +1 Carapace. Not the most terrifying thing of all time. He's going to try it again. Here we go. Try it again. Get the science vessels up here. And Scourge, no connections. That's a win. He's just trying to take down the Sunkens while taking Sunken and Lurker hits the whole time. No. He can't get either Sunken. Siege tanks on the Sunkens. Yes, Dark Swarm does not protect those buildings. Marines got behind this mineral line. Maybe. No, Hydralisks clear him out. Are we going Hydra? Like, we're going Hydra meta. Hydra Lurker Defiler. It kind of looks like what it is. No sign of Ultras. Not when there are tanks out, but I mean also not when there are tanks out for the Hydras either. You got to be careful with them. Because Hydras like to clump up and the siege tanks do their best in that situation. So 3 base in it versus 2 base in it at 13 minutes. No one's taking a third. It's not a great map for third bases. As we've seen, dude, that Lurker on the ramp. Dark Swarm plays so perfectly. So perfectly. This is crazy. What a crazy good game. So look, SSak's in trouble, but he's on 2 base. He's got 113 supply. His radiate count is looking pretty hefty. 1 irradiate, 2 irradiate, 2 irradiate, good. Now, tanks fighting against Lurkers, you think would go better. Another couple Lurkers down. Another couple Lurkers gonna die. Okay, who needs scans anymore? We got science vessels. That tank goes down. Ow, but the Lurker count gets reset out here pretty poorly. Now we've got Hydras fighting. What? They're 1-1 Hydras against Stim Marines, and those numbers not going to work out for you boys. Or girls, or whatever Hydralisks are. I don't know, man. So trying to get trying to get a 4th base 12 o'clock. You're going to defend it with a single Lurker, a couple Lings, and a Defiler. That's all you need, folks. 3rd base coming in. A Vulture. Going to shut this thing down. Is he just doing the... I don't know. He's making another factory. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is he trying to mech transition here? Who did we see the other day? We saw a game with Flash the other day where he fully upgraded his Marines and his mech. 3-3 on each. It was kind of insane. And it was this weird, crazy hybrid marine tank thing. Late game stuff. I'll have to pull that out. If you want to link to that, let me know. But the 4th base, Fire Bats. Yeah, we added the Fire Bats. They're so good in that Dark Swarm against those Lings. Even pretty good against Defilers, too, if there aren't that many of them. Does get a cancel on the 4th SSak. Putting in the work here. Plague-oo, though. Uh-oh, the Plagues are starting to fly now. Fire Bats inside the Dark Swarm against Hydras. Absolutely. Hydras have to retreat from the safety of the Dark Swarm in that situation. This is great. Dude, somehow that medic's alive, despite the fact that there was a Hydralisk spitting and killing her best friend. She just standing here in shock and awe. Doesn't know what's happening. Oh, gosh. Yeah, plagued units. Hydras picking them off fairly effectively. Flanking from the other side here. Lings. Oh, boy. Yeah, this group's in trouble. Science Vessel's getting scourged down. Run! No running. 3rd base, however. 3 base to 3 base. Veterans, all right. 51 to 45 workers. He's got the 2 factories. He's got the 1 starport. He's trying some interesting stuff here, I gotta say. Yeah, he doesn't want a Dark Swarm because there's Fire Bats here. So the Defiler's like, I don't know, I guess I do now that all the Fire Bats are dead. Okay, great patience there from Soma. Not just like panic Dark Swarming. These guys get pulled out of the Dark Swarm and die. That was kind of a bad move. Coming up to kill this 4th base again. Pretty big group of dudes. They've got 1-1 upgrades for the infantry. The Hydras are at 2-1 now, so better upgrades for the Zerg than the Terran at this point. Not great if you are SSak. Trying to set up a new 4th base down the right side now is Soma. Siege tanks trying to get, there you go, getting hits off on Hydralisks. Doing pretty good with that one. So yeah, he's just playing the style against the Hydra meta. The Hydra Crackling Lurker Defiler meta. Just add more tanks in, keep making Marines, keep giving them upgrades. If the Hydras want to fight your Marines, that's fine. Yeah, see? The Hydras die like crazy. This is a good engagement. I like it. SSak's appropriately handling this Hydra meta stuff in TVZ. Doing a really, really good job with it. 124 to 97 supply. Ling counterattack into Bunker Town. Boy, we're glad we still have these bunkers, huh? Unfortunately, another Dark Swarm is coming up on said bunker, and it's going to die. Hate it when that happens. Siege tank's like, do I siege up back here? I don't know. We're trying to hit those dudes inside the Dark Swarm with siege tank shots, and I mean, sieged, yes. Unsieged, no. There we go. There's the siege up. There you go. Killing the stuff inside that Dark Swarm with siege tank shots. Nobody's left alive in there. Look. I mean, it's hard to tell because Dark Swarm's kind of dark, but that's the whole point. Why are these tanks out here? No! No tanks, bad. Why would... Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Plague up. And repairing through the Plague as well as you can. Come on, SCVs, they did it. They repaired through the Plague. Not that the tank was going to die anyway, but still. Excellent job. Dude, this 4th base got killed by a handful of Marines. Retaking the 4th base at the 12 o'clock spot here. Still 3 bases to the Terran. Gotta feel pretty good about this. 125 to 102 supply. Hydras on the left side, not protected by Dark Swarm. It was bait for Marine Plague, though. Dude, chase that Defiler down. Kill him. No, we've been plagued. We can't engage anywhere anymore. Say the Marines. That Defiler's been irradiated. He's here for scouting purposes. Nice Plague. Ooh, all over the tanks and the Science Vessels in that spot, though. Oh, man. Oh, no. A Lurker got into the 3rd base. How did he make it up here? Oh, no. 8, 9, 10. None of you have an irradiate. None of them hath an irradiate. This Lurker is going to town. 14 kills. Ugh. SCVs had to take it into their own hands. And now here comes a Ling Dark Swarm Lurker attack into this position. The Lings have 2-1 upgrades. It is a scrappy attack here. A lot of siege tanks into that Dark Swarm means that Soma's got to fall back. The 3rd base lives for now, but oh, dude, reinforcements keep coming in. Another Dark Swarm on the tanks. Doesn't matter. Ling's getting way too close to these tanks for comfort, but none of the tanks go down there. Hydras roll into the 3rd base, all 2 of them. Trying to pick off somehow does not kill any of these irradiated Science Vessels. Not sure what that's all about. SCVs here, they have to fight again. Because you can't get up here because of the Dark Swarm, and you can't send the SCVs down here because of the Dark Swarm. The Hydras are being fought by the SCVs. SCVs have been fighting a lot today, folks. And they're kind of winning the battles more often than you would expect them to. They are beefy little guys. 6 fire bats at a time on the way from SSak. He's up. 112 to 105 supply, but this Dark Swarm positioning is really screwing up SSak's abilities to defend his own third base. Dude, another Dark Swarm. It was a trap. You tried to engage there. No, he's trying to get out. Another Plague comes down. Oh my gosh, no. No, there's not a lot of army here, but I don't know. I don't know what we can do about this. Fire bats, get inside the Dark Swarm. Get him. Oh, he lurker egged the ramp to your own third base. What a sick move. We can mineral walk through there, though, so the SCVs get out. But, third base down, 2 basing Terran. Counterattacking up this way to a 5th base, attempted here by Soma. Probably not going to last much longer. But also the third base of SSak is doing the same thing. Oh, yeah. A disgusting Plague again, catching most of those fire bats. Yep, hatch down. Revenge, yes, possibly. Third base running for it, but on fire, and Hydras might be able to kill it if they've got enough attack upgrades, and they've got +2. So they can bring it down to sub 300 hit points, which is good, but not enough to kill it. Defiler up the left side. This has been as much of a non-stop TVZ as we have seen in a long time. Whew. The Plagues, they're just running. Save us, siege tanks. Falling back to the siege tanks while we've all been plagued is tough. Look at these medics eating siege tank shots to protect their marines from said siege tank shots or zerglings. Somehow it's 106 to 98 supply. Aw, GG. GG. This attack, I don't know if this was going to work necessarily, but yeah. SSak GG's out. Soma is your victor in 22 minutes and 3 seconds. Yeah, this attack was probably not going to beat this many siege tanks. Maybe with Dark Swarm on it. I don't know. There's still fire bats down here. Marine. No, not really. Maybe. Maybe Dark Swarm Lings just kill all the tanks here. This group got wiped out. He doesn't have a third base. The Zerg's on 4 bases. And just trying to get a 5th base here, too. He did a great job shutting this base down, killing this base twice, killing this base, but if your third base gets taken out and you're 2 basing at 22 minutes, you don't have a lot of cash to fall back on, unfortunately. And what a scrappy game. I mean, impressive showing, obviously, from our guy Soma, but I think SSak made a great game of it. What a great TVZ that was. And he just played it right. Just enough siege tanks, the Marines. Try to engage with the Hydras outside of the Dark Swarm. Send fire bats in there if they are in Dark Swarm. Get siege tanks inside there, too. And this can work. We've seen this work for Terrans. It's just, I think, a little bit too much micro, too much great play. And that is a win for Soma today. So, outproducing the Zerg player, getting outkilled by a smaller number. Structures raised 5 to 3. And this started with a bunker at the third base for the Zerg. Very funny stuff. Outspend about 10,000 resources in 22 minutes. That should get the job done most of the time. And that's a win. Whew. All right, that was one heck of a showing there from our guy Soma. And that's going to be it for me. This has been the Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe. You can catch me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, the Blue Sky these days as well, wherever you want to be. And until next time, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, and you take care of yourself.